No, I don't. I favor better management to deal with the fires. This is, again, another problem of the politicians and the celebrities who have run this state into the ground. We solve the problem. And how do we do that? We manage the forest. We go in and we get rid of the kindling, the dead trees and all these things that are going to cause fires to become infernos. We also revive the timber industry, which has been run out of this state. They did a lot of the forest management before they were run out of the state. And then we need to have new ideas like a Air Force. I saw today there's a new fire in Grass Valley. I mean, if we had decent Air Force, if we weren't spending $4 million a day on that train to nowhere in the Central Valley, I propose taking that money and buying or leasing a whole bunch of jets. There's never been more jets available than any time in history. Outfit them with tanks and make sure you go after these fires and put them out before they become infernos.
That money for the train was set aside by a constitutional amendment passed by voters. Do you favor going back to the ballot to redirect that money toward wildfires?
Yeah, if necessary. But I tell you what, that project is way over budget, way behind schedule. It's a honeypot for all kinds of interest groups that are making money out of it, and the taxpayers are footing the bill. It's wrong.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Faulconer, do you favor restricting development in high fire risk zones?
I favor putting our state on a war footing when it comes to wildfire. And what we see from Gavin Newsom year after year is rhetoric. They'll go out and talk about climate change, but he won't take action. He won't take action what we need to here in California to do it. And so that's why I believe we have to, and I will declare a state of emergency as governor, to move forward immediately on the fuel reduction that hasn't been occurring in our forests that need to, on the brush management, on all of the emergency ingress and egress, the fire exits that haven't been constructed, because this governor won't do it. And what did he do? He cut the funding from CAL FIRE last year. And then he also went out and tried to take credit for treating acres of forest that never actually happened. I'm going to treat this as the emergency that it is, because lives are literally at stake. And if we do not actually get in and reduce those fuels, do that brush management, providing a tax credit for home hardening, that's the only way we're actually going to make a difference on this in California. And again, it starts by saying we have to change it immediately, put our state on a war footing for wildfire prevention.
So just quickly, yes or no, do you favor restrictions on development?
I favor giving the increases that we want for folks to do their home hardening, and we need to do that in all the legislation that's out there. It works.
Okay, thank you. Kevin Paffrath, same question to you.
I'll answer the question. No, I do not favor restrictions. I favor doing what our governor said he was going to do. Now, I understand I'm running as a Democrat, and I encourage people to vote yes on that second question for Kevin Paffrath as a backup. But here's the reality. I have a bone to pick with Governor Newsom. He overstated fire prevention by 690%. He was exposed by NPR for doing that. The day he was exposed, we had Governor Newsom's administration try to cover up that they ever made that promise, which is news that came out last week. But look, here's the reality. The Economist told us that in 2017, Portugal had devastating wildfires, then conducted controlled burns at a cost of just $35 an acre versus the $1,500 an acre it cost to fight wildfires. And then they didn't have a devastating wildfire since. And that's what we need. We need a governor who's actually going to do what he says he's going to do. But I don't think that could be a Republican. That's because we have a 75% Democratic control in Congress. And Democrats in Congress will sandbag a Republican governor through the 2022 election by overriding vetoes from a Republican governor, by overriding emergency action, and overriding or delaying appointments. This is why we need a JFK-style Democrat. Vote Kevin Paffrath.
Thank you. Kevin Kiley, do you favor restricting new development in high fire risk zones?
I will agree with my namesake, and I want to thank him for underlining something that is abundantly clear to everyone except Gavin Newsom, which is that this is not a partisan recall. This has been bipartisan, multi-partisan from the beginning. It's about the failures of our government to do the most basic things, like manage our forests. And the result, of course, is that our communities are at risk, and we keep having these catastrophic events. So I don't think it's necessary to restrict development there. Elect back. See, I think that in the areas where there's an unavoidably high risk, people are not going to be eager to build. And there are plenty of places to build. But I will say this, that's an entirely different story for folks who already live in areas that have become high risk thanks to the state's negligence. We have many, many people in this state whose fire insurance rates have doubled, have tripled more. They've lost their coverage. They've had to go to the California FAIR Plan, and it's imposed a real economic hardship. Their homes have become unsaleable. And I do think those folks need tax relief. It should come in the form of a tax credit, which I actually proposed in the legislature. But the larger issue is that we need to actually start prioritizing forest management. We have 15 to 20 million acres of overgrown forest in this state, and we're seeing the tragic results of it year after year.
Thank you very much.